What's going on, Facebook? Guilty, not guilty. Guilty, but not guilty. Come on in, people. Come on in. Let's have a talk. You know, hey, I told you so. Some of you folks just don't believe when you're told something. I told you so. Come on in, people. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. Guilty or not guilty? Come on in, folks. And I want you to listen. I want you to listen. White sheets and blue and red is the American way. Let's talk about it. Somebody said unbelievable. Unbelievable. I told you so, people. You still think these folks love you? Why should they free a slave? We brought you over here to be slaves, and that's what we want you to continue to be. And anybody know if there had been a 17-year-old black guy from the south side of Chicago or the west side of Chicago, what would have happened? This would be a different outcome. He would not be called a hero. He would be called a thug. Somebody said, why would somebody be surprised? Most of you on here on my live, you so in love with the other people that you don't even love yourself. You can't see nothing good come from this black skin. You can't see nothing good come from this black skin. Shame on you. Nothing. They have sent the message to the world. But who are you talking about, they? White supremacists. Any white folks out there that want to continue to fight for black causes, this is what can happen to you. You can die. And we're going to allow the person that killed you to get away. So they sent the message to white folks that's locking arms with black folks and talking about Black Lives Matter. They said, not on our watch. They showed you. They treated you just like a Niger. You had 3 white men out there fighting for black causes. 2 dead and 1 injured. And they showed you. If you want to side with Black Lives Matter, this is what's going to happen to you. And we're going to show not only you, but the whole world. They sent a subliminal message out to white folks. See, this message was not only to black folks, but it was to white folks as well that want to lock arms with black folks and fight for justice. They sent the message. So, not so many black people were surprised that he walked, because we know if I was 17 years old and walked toward the National Guard, the black person wouldn't be here to talk about it. He would be in a cemetery. We know that. We know that there's 2 Americas, a white America and a black America. But the message that they sent to white America, y'all want to be out there with your little Black Lives Matter signs and talking about Black Lives Matter? Fool around and get killed, ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm telling you, people, this is what it is. They sent the message to the white folks. Walking around here talking about Black Lives Matter. They showed you white folks out here locking arms with black folks. We showed you. And that man, that little young man, that little thug, he's going to go down in history as a hero. Because listen, white people don't like other white people helping black people to get justice. They don't like that. No one likes a traitor. No one likes a traitor. Or to be traded. People, this is real. And the only solution that we got to this problem is to stick together. There's no justice but us. That's the only solution. We have to start falling in love with each other. We have to learn how to stop hating on each other. Listen, people, look at the bank robbery the other day here in the city of Chicago. You got 4 young men, 2 dead, 2 alive. And you got a dead woman. And also you have a driver that's injured, that's fighting for his life. Listen, people, you don't see the Arab American, nor do you see the Asian American out there robbing Brinks trucks. Why? Because they have an economy that can help them. But when I tell black folks, shop black, start spending blacks, this excuse that I hear, black people don't know how to do business. They don't treat us right. When have AT&T treated you right? When have T-Mobile have treated you right? When have People Gas have treated you right? When have U.S. Sailor treated you right? When? Tell me when. When have Bank America treated you right? Chase Bank. When have these banks treated us right? People, this is real. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. And like Dr. Charles G. Hayes says, he said, I'll run before I take it back. And still, I'll add more to it. Y'all know this is a racist country. Yes, we're living in 2021. And you still a Niger. I don't care how much education you have, and I'm not against education. Educate yourself. But I want you to uneducate yourself thinking that you are equal with them. They're not going to allow you to be equal with them. Not on their watch. We're under their rule, and you know we're under their rule. I know this is a very uncomfortable conversation, but I just ain't never been good kissing butts. I know if I was back in the original slavery days, I probably would be a field Niger. Because I couldn't be no house, you know what I want to say. I'm telling you. So, have America been good to some of us? A very small percentage of us. A very small. But the masses, no. No! When I cut on the television, all I see is black, 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 African American, black, black, killing each other, committing crime, carjacking. Like we the only ones out here is carjacking. Like we the only ones out here robbing armored trucks. Like we the only ones out here doing fraud. And like we the only ones out here doing it. But the image that they had portrayed to the whole world. Oh, I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. I know your white friend sitting right next to you listening. But white friend, I appreciate you for standing up with us, helping us to get justice in this country. But we know that there's no justice but just us. We know that. If we learn how to shop and appreciate and love one another, we can keep a lot of this violence down. Because you don't see the Asians out there gunning down, doing drive-bys and sticking up like the way we do it. The Arabs, you don't see them. The Arabs come along and suck up all the money out of the community, selling bad foods and meats and liquors and all that. And it come around Thanksgiving time, they give us some turkeys. And they're giving us turkeys. I can't believe it. Come on now. After they done got millions and millions of dollars out of our community. They don't even want to fix up their own establishment in our community. They don't even want to sweep the trash in front of their place of business. But you happy about somebody giving out turkeys? Aren't you more than turkeys? You're the one built this country. You are becoming, black man, a third-class citizen in your own country. You are being competed against and don't even know it. You have allowing other nationalities of people to be your friend, and the ones that look like you don't want to be friends with them. Oh, you can call me whatever you want to, but I said it, and I stand on it. I'm race first. And you got a problem with that? So it be it. I ain't never known someone to hate me because I love myself first. The scripture said charity begins at home. Jesus said salvation came unto the Jews first, then the Greeks first. So I'm race first. Every other nationality is race first. They may not come out and say it. Do you think any constitution, man-made constitution, going to stop the white man for feeding his children first? Do you think a rule that's set in this law of this land is going to stop the white man for eating? I don't think so. Guilty or not guilty? Here's a man. First of all, he was 17 years old. He was too young, first of all, to be carrying a weapon. Then the second thing, you went across into another state, the state of Wisconsin, having a firearm. Then you discharge a firearm. And the person that you shot, he was concealed carry. People, this is real. This is a slap in the face to white America and black America. White America, meaning that those white people that's willing to come out and say Black Lives Matter and march and protest with us and do all that, they letting you know we're going to treat you just like the Nigers. We're going to deal with you. This is real, people. They sent the message. Most black people probably really wasn't surprised because we know how the justice system works here in America. But people, I appreciate you. Remember, race first. Remember that, people. They can call it hate, whatever they want to call it. But I know what's in my heart. No one knows me better than I know myself but God. Trust me, people. This is real, people. Share this video. Send a message. Now they're preparing. And I'm going to say another thing that they did. What they did, they pushed the trial date in the wintertime. So there wouldn't be no looting and tearing up the cities and stuff like that. They did that in the wintertime because they know people don't like to be cold and uncomfortable. So they pushed it. So it's two things they did. They got a jury that looks like them, that's white, and they pushed it. And I believe the prosecution and the defense was working together, playing the game. So y'all know if that had been me walking with a gun in Wisconsin, y'all be having Rip in front of my name, Rip Martin G. Johnson, Rip the crime chaser. Rest in peace. Rest in heaven. You know it. But you know what? Whitey's always righty. You know that. In this land, they make the rules, they break them, and they change them to fit them according to they see things. And there's nothing that you can do or say that's going to convince them. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love everybody, but especially I'm in love with black people. Thank y'all for listening to me. Peace out.